The story next of a Canadian woman who says she is still recovering after a harrowing ordeal on an Air Canada flight. She woke up alone on a dark and empty plane hours after her flight had landed. Let's go to Laura McQuillan, who's going to pick up the story from there. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Heather. And it is a terrifying story. This from Tiffany Adams, who flew from Quebec City to Toronto's Pearson Airport earlier this month. She fell asleep on that 1.5-hour flight, and when she woke up, there was no one else on the plane. It was pitch black, and she had no idea how she was going to get out. Now, we learned all of this from a Facebook post that was shared by a friend of hers. You can see that line there. I wake up around midnight, few hours after flight landed, freezing cold, still strapped in my seat, in complete darkness. Now, Tiffany Adams wrote there that she called her friend who she'd been staying with in Quebec City to tell her she was stuck on the plane, but then her phone died. And because there's no power on the plane, she can't charge it with a USB port. She tries walkie-talkies in the cockpit. They're not working. She grabs a flashlight, tries to signal outside the plane, but eventually she gets the plane door open, but sees there's a massive drop down to the tarmac. And finally, the story starts to get a little bit better for her because her friend has now called the airport to tell them what has happened, that she is stuck on this plane and a luggage cart pulls up to the plane and rescues her. She gets back to the airport and she says that Air Canada representatives there asked if she was okay. They said, did she want a limousine or a hotel for the night? But she told them she just wanted to get home to St. Thomas, Ontario. That's about a 2-hour drive from the airport. Eventually gets home, but this harrowing account here, they're all shared on Facebook. And Tiffany Adams says after that happened, Air Canada called her twice, asking what happened, apologising and promising to investigate.
Are we hearing anything from the airline now?
They have confirmed Adams' account about all of this taking place, and they say, yes, they are looking into how staff managed to disembark the plane while a passenger was still on board it. No one walking past her and spotting her still strapped into her seat. They put out a statement yesterday, and in that they say they're still reviewing this matter, so we have no additional details to share, but we have followed up with the customer and remain in contact with her, Heather.
All right, we'll bring you more this morning if there are new details. Thanks so much, Laura McQuillan.